It's just a few days before the Creative Light Festival and we're having some amazing conditions locally. So we're getting this mist that's you can see it behind me, that's just kind of hanging around all day. Mist usually starts to lift around about 9 in the morning. So you usually have to be up really early to catch these beautiful conditions. I should show you behind me. So today it's now 4 o'clock and it's still like this. So I've come out for a walk. It's my first time out really shooting and filming with Sky, so it'll be quite interesting to see what happens. She didn't actually want to come out today because it's a bit wet underfoot. She's not a normal dog. She doesn't like rain or wet on her feet, so a bit of a battle to get her to come down here, would you believe it? So this is just at the back of the house and it's a lovely walk, just up into the fields and the forest, just overlooking Loch Ness. So I'm just going for a little walk. I'm going to shoot some of these trees in the mist. I'm not the best tree photographer, but when it's misty like this, you just can't resist, and the colours are just fantastic just now. So just taking a little bit of time out and going to photograph some of the trees, and just walking in the mist actually is just incredible. Such a sense of peace and quiet. So we'll crack on and get up there and see what it's looking like it's actually clamping down a lot, so they might not be able to see anything. We'll see when we get up there. Made it up to the top and it is absolutely stunning. I have brought my camera with me today. I've got my GFX and it's got just a 32-64 lens on it, so I'm just walking around with that and keeping it simple. I think that the more that I go on, the more simple I keep my kit, and it was something that I was thinking about actually. Was that last week I was in Harris and I was there for 4 days, but I didn't take my camera kit out once, so I spent a lot of time walking on the beaches and just enjoying the walk and not photographing. And I started to wonder why. Was I doing this because I was getting, losing the inspiration to photograph, or just not wanting to photograph anymore? I was a little bit confused because I haven't photographed for quite some time. Part of it is that I've been busy with admin, and that comes along with having a photography business, and the festival coming up is taking quite a bit of time, but also I haven't really felt like photographing. So I've been thinking about that, and there's two things really. I've had Sky, who's now 7 months, and been teaching her and training her to be a bit more sensible and to walk properly and not to run away, and all these things that are going to be really important to having her with me and shoots in the future. But obviously watching her at the same time as photographing at the moment isn't ideal, because that means tripods and her running towards the camera, and we constantly worrying where she is. So I think a lot of the time I have just had a bit of a rest from photography, but I also think it's taught me something, and I think it's been quite valuable actually to simply be, and to just really, really immerse in Harris. That's the time that I was there last week. So we were walking on the beaches twice a day, and it was just lovely sitting in the dunes and playing with her, and then just enjoying the environment. And that's almost as important as taking photographs, because I think we need that time to feel inspired and to be connected to the landscape. So I think it's really important to go easy on yourself, basically. Give yourself a break and realise that if you're out and you're walking and you're having some sort of inspirational day, whether that is coming along to the festival. This is one of the things that's come up with a lot of people, is that they feel a little bit worried. But if you approach it like, well, you don't need to take photos every single time you go out on a trip. Simply being inspired by others, being inspired by landscapes, or soaking up the vibe, or just feeling connected to the land is equally important. In fact, it's probably more important, because if we go out expecting to take amazing photographs every time, we almost like let ourselves down and we beat ourselves up a little bit, and that's not the point. The point is to enjoy and be in the landscape, be outdoors, and just feel really relaxed about your work. And then it starts to come, it starts to flow more naturally. So I think going back to my thought process of why I haven't been photographing so much, I think it is a mixture of being busy with admin, but it also comes down to a little bit of contentment, more contentment the more that I progress. I don't feel like I need to be doing this all the time. Quite happy to wait for those certain days when I'm just going out because I really want to take my camera out, like today. It's been so exciting today to be out in the mist and taking these images, and I've really loved it. And Sky's been amazing, because she's just listening to me now, because I've taken that time with her over the last few months, not pushing and pressurising to feel like I need to be photographing all the time. So I'll carry on with my walk a little bit further and then head back home to get dry, because there was a lot of water lying around. There's amazing spiders' webs as well, which are just wonderful to see. And I'll just meander back down with my camera, just gently. It's just been a great day.